さっさと終わらせたいな。
Hello everybody, Kevin here after 94. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are back with some more Soul Calibur character creation, and today we are going to be showcasing Cutie Honey. And if you guys don't know what Cutie Honey is, she is basically what she is. She is like a superhero in a way. Also going by the same name of the show called Cutie Honey that came out back in 1973. Now, the reason why I made it is because I recently watched Cutie Honey. I watched a couple episodes, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed the show. Like, it kind of plays out like any other superhero shows back in the 70s. Like, they got disguises, and then they turn into pretty much their superhero form. It's pretty much, it kind of plays out almost like Ultraman, but more like Kamen Rider type of style things. Because she does fight off against some pretty ridiculous looking enemy. Like, she fights like a giant bird looking thing, a crazy looking lady with some sort of weird fashion that breathes fire, and like she kills up all kinds of crazy enemy. Like, it's so bizarre, you pretty much can call it in a way an Ultraman show, but is in a lady form. And on top of that, she's very feminine. She's definitely pretty human looking too, as you can see here. But I can go like several different alliterations, like different looks, because there's a lot of different looks on Cutie Honey. You got one, the classic Cutie Honey, which I have based her look on, and then you got the new one that kind of looks like her, but she looks a little bit different. And then of course you got the live action ones, which some of the live action ones are pretty good looking. Like, you got the live one where her hairstyle is a little bit different, but nevertheless it still looks like Cutie Honey regardless. And then you got the one Tears, which is the newest live action movie, and she looks a little more robotic, which I'm not really a fan of, so I decided to throw that out of the trash can, into the trash can. I could have gone with the live action look, or the new anime looks, or the classic look. I decided to go with just the classic Cutie Honey look, because why the hell not? But yeah, Cutie Honey is a pretty cool show. I like it for what it is. There's a lot of ridiculous moments in there, but it's pretty cool. And it is also created by Golden Nagai, which is the same creator of Devilman Manzanger Z. And you know me, I love Devilman. I love the 1989 OVA one, and including Devilman Crybaby. That one was really good too. That one was fantastic. Like, it almost plays out like the manga, just a little bit different, pretty gruesome, pretty dark as well. So watch that show with viewer discretion advised. Don't watch that when there's kids around, trust me. You want to watch that by yourself or with a couple of friends that are into that type of anime stuff. But there's a lot of stuff in there that that you kids shouldn't even be watching. But it's a great show. Highly recommend Devilman Crybaby, as well as the 1989 OVA one. That one was really good too. Check that out, you guys can. But yeah, same author too, so the art style is pretty much almost similar to Devilman and Manzanger Z. But I don't know, something about Cutie Honey has like something about the anime that has a certain charm that I really like about it, like a theme and just the style of it. It's just something I really like about it. It's more of comedy compared to Devilman and Manzanger, which is a little bit more serious. Some of the episodes can get pretty dark. I'm not sure if Cutie Honey has any dark episodes. I'm pretty sure it does, but so far those couple of episodes I watched are pretty action-packed, non-stop action. Cutie Honey kicking some major butts, finding some ridiculous enemies, etc. With that being said, let's go on a breakthrough on Cutie Honey, shall we? So so like I said, I base her look on the classic look. She does have a cleavage that's exposed right there in the middle. I did try to replicate it with a heart. It didn't really look natural. It just didn't look right, so I decided just scrap the whole cleavage part and just give it a little unitard here. And I used Taki's unitard for that because this is the closest I can get of looking pretty close to Cutie Honey, because she does have her back as well. Like I said, it's supposed to be a unitard, a sleeveless unitard with her, right here exposed, the chest area where her cleavage is exposed. But I just couldn't get it right, so I decided to stitch it out. Decided just to put in Taki's unitard, which looked pretty fantastic as it is. And as you can see here, this is pretty much Cutie Honey in its glorious form. And luckily enough, they do have her hair, because her hairstyle is pretty crazy looking too, so it's a good thing to have her hairstyle like that. So hairstyle was spot on. The face, give it face 3, which is the sort of kawaii adult. It's like a between kawaii and an adult face, and I think it looks perfectly. Like she looks just like Cutie Honey, and plus with the right makeup, it looks even more like her. So I think I'm pretty proud of that. Decided to give it a young lady voice because I think that suits her a little bit more. Like she's kind-hearted. She's pretty flirty too, but she can also become a badass too. So I decided to give it a young lady so that way it shows her innocence in a way. She's pretty smart too, but she does have that little bit of that oppa, so give her some little bit oppa love, but it's nothing too crazy, nothing too drastic, so it's so normal, it's hard to say. It's nothing too crazy like freaking Ivies, you know what I mean. But anyways, yeah, I decided to choose a human because come on, she's a robot, she's a human, so regardless, I decided to choose human. For the weapon style, I decided to choose Raphael because she does use a rapier in the anime, and she fits Raphael pretty good. I could also switch her style to Amy if I wanted to, and I think she kind of fits more of Amy, but I'm kind of lazy because that means I gotta get the pose picture like that again, and it's just not too hard really, but I'm just pretty lazy, so that's why I'm not gonna switch to Amy yet. I might switch to Amy later on because I think Cutie Honey fits more on Amy's fighting style compared to Raphael, but she also fits Raphael pretty good because, like I said, she's a superhero, she's fast, and she can go freaking crazy with that rapier she got. She jabs people in the chest, to the face, and she's fast. Like come on, like it fits her. Raphael fits her. Amy also fits her too, but I would say both can fit either way, but I think she fits more of Amy with the way she fights. But like I said, I'll probably switch her fighting style later on today because right now I don't feel like doing it, so just call me lazy. And let's go over the equipment. Not too much really. She wears pretty much almost bare bones, but you just gotta get the colors right of her outfit, and that's pretty much what I did. So like I said, partial shadow vest as Taki's unitard. Give it a glossy leggings. I tried every other option with the legs, didn't really suit her well. I think the glossy leggings is the only one that looked the best. I think slacks might be good, but she looked too basic. I think crepe pants might work better, but like I said, too basic. Not gonna bother with that. She does have a choker too, and that I think I got the colors right from the pictures and the anime I watched, because I did stop a few clips just to get her looks, almost exact, and she did wear a choker with that same color, so hopefully I did right. For the gauntlets, not really a glove, but it's like this little long latex glove that she sort of wears in the anime too, but it's not that long. She wears it literally at the elbow area right there, but this is fine because it in my opinion that looks closest to Cutie Honey. I did try all the other options, they don't really fit well, so then I decided to not even bother with that. Didn't even bother with the shoulder pads. And the boots was a little bit tricky because I'm gonna look at the picture again right now. From the boots I see, she could go either way, really. Like, I could have gone with the late knee socks, but then she'd be stuck with the high heels, and that's just not Cutie Honey. I could go with the leg guards, but here's the problem though. It's like most of these leg pieces are pretty long too, so like I don't mind if it's like this short, like to the knees right there, but most of them go above the knee, and that's why I decided to choose this one. This one is a perfect mix. It's not the best, it's still high heels, but it had the right look on it, so I decided to take this one. You know, it has high heels, but it's better than nothing, guys. It's just better than nothing. Also get the classic yellow too for the latex stuff. Like, it's weird. She wears like yellow, black, all kinds of mixed gear. But the live action, she actually wears a black unitard, or yeah, she wears a black unitard instead of a bright orange unitard like she wore in the classic version. But like I said, there's so many different versions of her. I decided to just go with the classic look, because why the hell not? I could give her a few things, but I can't really think of at the moment. So at the moment, the extra stuff is I don't even want to bother with that. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Where I could showcase Cutie Honey. She's pretty basic, not gonna lie, but I'm pretty proud of making her, because it's kind of tricky getting the right gear to make it look as close to her as possible. And this is the best I can get. Now, if you guys have a better character creation of Cutie Honey than me, leave in the comments down below or upload it to the Soul Calibur Creation Network and let me know, because I want to check it out if you guys can do it better than me. Like, I'm not saying I'm the best, but this is probably the best Cutie Honey that I can make so far, and I'm pretty proud of it. She looks pretty much like her. Her hairstyle, the makeup I given her too, and her eyes color is pretty much basic too. It's brown, so I decided to leave her eye colors brown. And that pose too, that pose just looks so much like Cutie Honey too. I love that pose. Although I could have gone with all kinds of different ones. Like, got some pretty good ones too. Like, that one's pretty good too. I could also gone with that too. See that one's not bad. That one is also really good too. I actually like that one too. You got one that she's more agile. That one's a little bit tricky to get. You literally gotta slow down the post speed as well as capture at the right time, which is not easy. Just takes a lot of work that I just don't want to. I don't want to invest yet. But this is the best I can do for Cutie Honey. I'm not sure what adversary she will probably fight. I could have taken the extra time in making her arch nemesis, Sister Jill, but she kind of looked ridiculous, and plus I don't think they don't have the right gear yet for her, so I can't make her yet. So for now, her arch nemesis, Sister Jill, is off the book, so I might have her fight some of my own character creations or some other people's character creation in the meantime. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little compilation of Cutie Honey. Did a little bit of work editing there. Quite enjoyed it, I'd say. But I'm pretty proud of it. But I love the theme, the opening music for Cutie Honey too. It's just, I don't know, it has that little atmosphere, the feeling of it. It's just so good. The lyrics are like when you watch the anime, it has the full subtitle lyrics. It pretty much talks about Cutie Honey and her body. That's pretty much the whole thing. But it's the way the singer did the lyrics. It has a good rhythm, and her voice is good. And like, I don't know, me, I have a sucker for opening anime music back in the 70s, and it was so good back then. Nowadays, it kind of mixed with J-pop and all that stuff. I was like, ugh, please. So I'm not really a fan of the new openings, but the older openings back in the 70s to like the 90s, oh my god, it's so good, man. Like, I can name it a bunch of them, but it'll be too much. But other than that, guys, enough with the rambling. It's time to showcase Cutie Honey's true fighting capabilities. No guarantee she'll win, because sometimes the AI likes to poop in those CPU duels, but we'll have to see if Cutie Honey can hold up on her own. And if she does lose, I will give her a second chance, just like I give a second chance for Kaete in the Onimusha character creation video. So if she loses once, I'll give her a second chance and redeem herself. If not, then that will probably be it, or I might take over, go up against the AI on hard mode, and then we'll see how it goes, guys. But other than that, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy the duel.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Soul of Raphael. Soul of Takeo. A single slash can cut even the frozen air in two.
お相手いただけますか？邪魔者消さなきゃ。
Battle 1. Fight!
お尻の小さな女の子はこっちを向いてハニーだってなんだだってなんだお願いお願い傷つけない やろうチュクチュクしちゃうの逃がしませんいやよご覧になってハニー今時人気の女の子をふくっとボインの女の子をこっちを見てハニーそれだってなんだだってなんだもんお願いお願い時間がないで私のお花はキクキクしちゃうのこれもいただいたいやよいやよスピチャイヤ逃がしませんハニーフラッシュご覧になって変わるわよ見てます
Show respect for the fallen you thought so brave.
もう少し頑張りましょうですわね